What's up guys, I'm PawsBuild and welcome back to our Ethical Zoo franchise mode series in Planet Zoo. In the previous video, we made a huge mountainous area for the caracals as well as adding a new entrance to our zoo on the Asia side of our zoo. And in this video, we are going to continue the Asia side of our zoo by making a huge guest area and possibly one of the biggest habitats we've made yet to house a number of species, including our first guests, the Asian Small Clawed Otters. And look at these caracals, they seem to have settled in really nicely. They're just, this one's just chilling in a tree, and this one's just having a little poop on the floor. So, you know, can't blame them for that. It's a nice day, why not? And they've got such a huge habitat. I do think this is a bit ridiculous, but I also love it. We do need to check in on a couple of our animals in the zoo. I think the Saiga have probably had babies that have grown up. I just wanted to check in on them as a species because it's been a little while, and probably the bears as well would be a good shout. Yeah, we've got 2 males now. Okay, this one is going to be released to the wild, and then let's have a look at their conservation status. I'm pretty sure they are at risk. They're near threatened. Yeah, okay, so we're going to keep breeding these because they're a good one to breed. I do want to take... No, there's no more babies. They're all adults. I don't think these are the children. Oh, they are. Okay. We need to check who the children are of these. It looks like these 3 are all babies of Pan, so we're going to release them all into the wild. That's 103 credits. We're doing our bit for the species. And now these should not be related. There's 4 females and 1 male still here. And let's check in on our sloth bears because we did have babies. I think they're still juveniles. All good. How about the Sulawesi Babirusa? Yes, they're all good. Got two little bubbers. Let's have a look at them. Oh, they're very odd, aren't they? They're taking after their parents a little bit there. Ooh, and they're running away. They don't like being observed. That's very cute. Look at their little faces. Aww. And then our sun bears over here, we've just put them in recently, so I don't think they've not got babies yet, but they are hopefully enjoying themselves. I'm trying to see them. There's so many trees here. There's a very lush habitat they've got. I don't know where they are. They're underwater? No. Maybe they're in the cave. Let's go exploring. No. Playing find the bear. Oh, there they are. Oh, they're both here. Oh, okay. They're just having a little chill in their little treetop house. See if I can turn around without giving anyone motion sickness. There we go. Look at them. Having a little snooze. It's a hot day. The caracals are in the trees. The bears are in their little wooden fort. We built them. Everyone's having a good time. And hopefully the guests will be having a good time soon because we need to build them a large guest area over here. They've come in and they're like, right, where's all the facilities? And although I am known for not giving any facilities to guests, so they should know better, we're going to do it here because I feel a little bit bad. So let's go take off our blueprints and see which ones we have. In fact, let's have a look at what we've already got. If we go into our facilities tab, which food and drink and shops have we already got multiples of? It looks like we have 2 of every kind of drink. So apart from water, which we have more of, but you want to have more water available. So I think we can kind of just pick whatever now. Let's go for a water. And I'm thinking maybe we just have like 3 here and then 3 on the other side. Have like a little shack area in the middle. So let's leave a bit of space for them to queue in. So we've got water, then we're going to have milkshakes. I tell you what, let's do 1 of each on each side. So let's do milkshakes on this side. And actually, I'm going to put it here because that's a bit more believable. We can leave some space between. Oh my goodness, it's raining. Wow, well, our biodiverse wildlife area over here is going to be happy. They're going to have some rain. This doesn't happen very often. And our umbrella sales are going to go through the roof. Bring on the information sensors. In fact, let's have another one out here, actually. I think we have some here, so maybe it's a waste. But I'm not sure whether these really get much in the way of guests. I don't even think they're joined up, so maybe a slight flaw in my pathing. Let's put another one in here, just in case. We'll make sure we actually get some sales. Let's have an information center. And we'll make it a 4x4, I guess. Or we can have them on the end. Let's have them on the end. So, drink, then we're going to have food right next to it. And food-wise, we've just got more pizza than anything else. So let's go for some Bernie's Bakes, some baked goods, and some burgers. And then we'll do a little bit of shopping. We'll just get some hats. And we will get some... What should we get? Some souvenirs, just a memento. And then I think we could just have a couple of information centers facing this way on the end. And there people can actually get some umbrellas, get out of this horrible weather that we're having. Now let's join this up. This should all be connected on a single grid, which should be easy to join up. So let's hope we can. Okay, we've joined up all the paths here, so that should be good. The guests can walk all the way around, and now we just need to decorate this area up. And I think we're going to build a nice garden area around here with pathing that the guests can walk on. So we've got quite a large guest, like, kind of garden, dining area. I don't know, something for the guests. We'll do something for the guests, and we'll throw in a couple of toilets as well, because I always forget that. So let's do that now. Okay, so we built the buildings here, and I think they look quite cute. So we've got a toilet, and we've got kind of like a guest facilities building with all the stuff they might need. Now, it's connected to the main path here, so they can access this whole area. I think I'm going to add another path connection over here. And then I'm going to turn this into a bit more of a garden area down here. So hopefully that'll be a bit nicer for them. They can, you know, sit out here and enjoy. We'll have a little nature area. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Look at that. We've got a huge garden now. I'm going to hit play so we can watch all the rain. But it's quite a nice area. We've got loads of seating they can sit out on. It's all short grass in here. And then all the facilities they can access. And they've got loads of nature around. So, you know, quite a lot of shade, hopefully, from all these trees as well. And some bushes scattered around. So this area seems to have come alive a lot more. Like this nice guest section as soon as they come in or just before they leave. And we do need to link it up. So you've had a power source that's failed. It's going to need repairing. What's the maintenance on this? Right, every year. That needs to be changed every 3 months. And then we do need to add it into our work zone. So let's get our Asia work zone. And we will throw this in here. And then we will also put it in the zoo work zone. So we can get as much maintenance done as we need on everything. Everything should be properly looked after. And we should probably look at our vet research, actually. We've got loads done. Look at that. Wow. Okay, we've fully researched the disease. And 3 animals. Perfect. Okay, so let's move on. Let's remind ourselves again of which vets are where. So the Asia vet is Carla. Then we've got Lorna on Europe. And Susie is floating. So let's put them in their respective areas. So the European lynx is Lorna, I believe. I just said that she was in the Europe. Yes. And then Carla on Asia. So which is the next Asian animal? We've done the Saiga. And we've just done the sloth bear. So I think the next one is the Babirusa. So let's get Carla looking after the North Sulawesi Babirusa. We can find out a bit more about them. And then our floating one can probably... where's Susie? She can probably do the sun bear, actually. I think we're there. Or the Asian water monitor was next, wasn't it? Right, let's look them up. They'll be at the top. Susie can research them, learn more about them. I think we're doing really well, though. I'm really happy with how this is going. We're getting some great research done on all the animals we have in the zoo. Mechanic, I don't think was doing any research. No, we're all good here. I don't think we need anything else. I think we're kind of okay. So, yeah, we're all good with that. We do need to train up all of our staff, though. So I'm going to select everyone and then pay for everyone to be trained up again. And hopefully we can get everyone to max level. But look, the lights are on as well because it's night time. So everyone can see, which is always good. We like it when people can see. This is broken, But we'll put that on every 3 months, and then it won't be broken as often. Now, I think I may increase the number of stuff, because we're raking it in at the minute. If you look at the finances, we're properly balling. So I'm going to throw another mechanic in to float around, because it seems like we're struggling a little bit there. Where have we got? Have we got anyone that's outside? You need to probably work on the Asia work zone, and you can work on the zoo work zone on new mechanic. And then it's probably just worth checking that everyone isn't assigned to their individual shops. They're assigned, yeah, we need them to be assigned to the actual, just like Asia work zone, not their individual shops. And then we'll probably hire a couple of other vendors, because we're going to need some floaters between when people go on breaks. And it looks like a couple of our keepers are having high workloads. So let's sort that out. Let's throw another keeper on the Europe work zone. Let's put them over here as well, so they definitely have time to do it. And then we can probably have another keeper go on the zoo work zone. And I think I'm going to hire another couple of vendors for each region. So we're going to have a couple in the Asia work zone, a couple in the central hub. And then we've probably got enough in the Asia work zone, so I'm going to leave them actually. But yeah, the vendors will have a couple of extra ones. So 2 more to Europe and 2 more to the central hub. Nice, that should have sorted out a lot of our staff issues. Oh no, one of our Vicents died. Oh, bless them. Oh, Red. Thankfully the baby's okay. Oh, poor thing. Well, they will be missed. And now we've got our guest area sorted, I would like to get an animal in. And the animal I want to get is the Asian Small Clawed Otter. And they are vulnerable, so we will be breeding them in this zoo. Now, if we look at the species data, they can live in massive groups. We're not going to be doing that. But you can clearly have multiple like males and females all together. They're not too worried about that. So that's good. They're monogamous, that's why I guess they pair up, which is really cute. And they live to be 14 years old, and they can breed until death, so that's good, and from 2 years. So basically we don't want them to be too close to 14, and we want them to be at least 2 if we're going to be breeding with them. Let's have a look in the market and see what there is. If we reset these filters and get the Asian Small Clawed Otter up. Oh, there's only 2 at the minute, but we can definitely get this. There'll be a pair, so that's 5. They're about 5 years old, that's fine. Let's get these 2, and then we can wait and see if any more come up while we're building their habitat. But for now, let's send them to quarantine, which is all the way over here. And then we can check them for any injuries or diseases before we put them in the zoo, and they should be good to go by the time we build our habitat. Now, it looks like one of our quokka is about to die of old age as well, which I don't really want to watch. Oh, he's just died, apparently. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm going to watch it anyway. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, bless you. Okay, you will be missed. I'm going to call the vet. That's no fun. So I want to build the habitat for the otters over here, where we've got this kind of natural lake area, or at least I'm going to make it a natural lake area, because you can very easily fill this with water, and it's a bit of a lake. So I think that's pretty cool. Now, these guys are going to be sharing a habitat with a couple of other animals from the Asia side of the zoo. So I do want to make a very large habitat over here, but I'm just going to put in the otters right now. So I'm going to edit the terrain a bit to make this a bit more accessible through here. And I'd like to use the natural terrain balls rather than putting in barriers. Like, this is a natural blocker. I'd like to use that where we can, so it's a bit of a natural cornering off. If we just raise this side of the mountain here and cut away some through here, I think that'll look really good. So I'm going to edit the terrain now and see what we can get. Okay, I think that's a lot more accessible through here now. We've got a much bigger area they can go through, and this is all opened up and hopefully capped off here. So we can put a barrier on this side of the habitat, but we don't need to for this whole section, which I really like. I think that's going to be good. We might do a little bit more around here just to cap this off, actually, because that would make a bit of sense to bring this to a similar height around here and have a bit of a cliff edge here. But I think that's probably good. Other than that, we're basically done with the terrain. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a barrier, and I wanted this to go around the whole of the habitat and be in keeping with the Asian pieces. So we're going to use the East Asia, Indian and Indonesian pieces, basically as we have done here, and create quite a similar style of barrier all the way around this habitat. Okay, that took a while, but we have now built a barrier all the way around this habitat. So this is huge. We do need to put a gate in for it, and I'm tempted to put that as close to one of the keeper huts as we can. And we do have one right here, so I think this is probably the sensible one to put it next to. Let's maybe even have a little entrance under here. That might be a bit complicated with the pathing. Okay, maybe not. Let's just put the entrance in here in the middle of this section. We'll delete one of these habitat boards and get rid of this. And we can just whack in a doorway instead. Let's have a doorway there. In fact, we could keep the trim on the top. There's no reason to get rid of that. And then if we go to barriers, we can select our 4-meter glass habitat gate and align this up so that it fits nicely in the doorway. I think that's pretty good there. And then we're going to be using null barriers the whole way around. I'm just going to go around the outside of what we've just built, and we should be able to build the actual barriers that we recognize in game, basically. Okay, that took a while, but we have done it, and now this barrier is complete. We can see the habitat is a huge one, absolutely massive. We didn't actually check what the Asian Small Clawed Otters require on their own, but if we've got a family, let's say there's like 10 adults and 10 babies, they need like 630 meters squared. They do need some water area, and we do have that. This is going to have loads, so the water area we've got much more than they need. And the same goes for the deep water. We have a average depth that is below the deep water, so they've got plenty of deep water. This should be good for them. They only needed a 1-meter fence, but I have a feeling that the other animals we're going to put in here are going to need taller ones, so I'd rather be prepared. Now, they are actually fit to go in, so I'm going to hit play so our animals can go through quarantine, and then we can put them into this habitat when they are ready. I'm going to rename it right now to Asian Small Clawed Otter, just for the time being. I'm going to add it into the work zones as well. So we need it in our staff work zones. It's going to be in Asia. Oh, I'm going to pause the game. It's going to be in Asia and Zoo. And then we've got some fighting capybara again. What's going on with these? I think the babies must have grown up because we had an all-female group. Yeah, so I'm going to take everyone from the first male down because they must be the young ones. Oh no, it's a few above that. Right, let's grab all of you and see if we can just release them all into the wild. Okay, it's 13. Wow, okay, let's release them. Now it's just a group of 10 females that are pretty chill. They'll all get on nicely. And one of our otters is past quarantine. So I'm going to hit play and wait for the next one to pass quarantine. And it looks like the other one's just passed. So let's send both of them into our habitat over here. I'm excited to see them as well. And here they are. They're coming in. Oh my goodness, look how small they are. We're going to have to get the little camera zoomed in on them. Look at their little faces. Oh, they're very cute. Very, very cute. Oh, and they're running. We'll let them explore. And it seems like there's quite a few others available. So let's get a bunch of these. Let's get 1, 2. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to order them by appeal. And I'll go for these from here. Okay. So how many is that? I think we've got 1 male, 1 female. Then let's get... I kind of want to get pairs, to be honest. We'll get another female. These are the best ones, actually. Oh, well. We'll get that one. I ordered it the wrong way around. It's ordered by auction time, not appeal. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We'll see if there are any more males that come in, and we'll get them. Oh, let's get another female. We just know that we need to get more males. So we've got 3 females and 1 more male. So there's 2 females that need a partner, and we'll get them as soon as we can. Also, I left this little gap here so that our staff can see in, because I think that'd be cute. If you're like on your lunch break or something, you can see into the habitat and look at them all joyously stood here on their lunch break. Now, one crucial thing we need to do is check, can they escape? It looks like they can access the whole of the habitat, but they can't escape, which is perfect. And let's just make sure we go through and make all of the terrain what they want. So it looks like they need a lot more short grass and a lot less long grass and more soil too. So we can definitely do that. I'm going to make more of their area over here because that's where the massive water area is. Oh, and there's one in the water. Look at them. Oh, that's so cool. And they're going under. They're going deep diving. Yes, they've got a massive area here to explore. Okay, that looks good for them. They seem happy with that. Now, we do need to get them some enrichment too. And I wonder if the other one's coming in yet. Probably not yet. Also, just checking the listings again, and there's another male, so I'm going to grab him and throw him into quarantine as well. Oh, did I put them straight in last time? I think I may have done, rather than putting them through quarantine. That's not ideal. Let's check. Yeah, we've got no one in quarantine, so I am actually going to quarantine these new ones. There we go. They've all been quarantined. They're running away. And they're being chased now. Okay, cool. They've got this massive water area here that they can enjoy. Now, I'm going to go into habitat, click enrichment, and then filter by the Asian Small Clawed Otter, which should be here somewhere. Asian Small Clawed Otter. And then we've got all the enrichment and food and bedding and like shelter and everything that's relevant to them. So I'm going to go through, add some bedding, add some food stuff, and add some enrichment. There we go. We've got loads of enrichment for them now. We've got bedding, we've got a few different shelters and bedding in some of them. So this should be literally everything. Yeah, they're super happy with this now. And if we can try and get another male, that'd be ideal. If we can't, we can always get them later. Asian Small Clawed Otter. I think it's just females we can get right now. Yeah, I'd like to just get one more male, but we can leave that for now. I just want these last ones to pass quarantine, and then we can put them all into the habitat. Okay, it looks like they're all ready now. Let's grab all of them and throw them into the habitat once again. We're also in luck. There's one more male, so I'm going to grab him and throw him into quarantine to follow the others. But these guys are going to be entering the habitat now, which is awesome. So now the sun is rising, and these guys are pretty happy with all their needs. Apart from nature, we do want to do up the environment, but I want to wait until all the other animals are in here to do that. So now they've kind of got everything they need other than nature. Let's learn a little bit about the Asian Small Clawed Otter. The Asian Small Clawed Otter is native to the rivers and streams of Central and Southeast Asia. It is also the smallest otter species in the world. Asian Small Clawed Otters are monogamous, so they mate for life, which is probably the cutest fact about them. And they can close their ears and nostrils when swimming, which I really wish I could do because I'm not good at swimming underwater. Despite living in groups, Asian Small Clawed Otters generally hunt for themselves. And the species of otter is extremely dangerous in comparison to other otter species due to its short claws and incomplete webbing between its toes. Grooming is extremely important for the Asian Small Clawed Otter as it traps air between the hair follicles, keeping otters insulated and dry while swimming. Unfortunately, the Asian Small Clawed Otter is considered a vulnerable species, and as such, it is protected in most countries of its native range. Like many threatened species, they suffer from habitat loss and poaching. Thankfully, there are several captive breeding programs in place which facilitate conservation and research on the species. Now it's started to rain a lot, and our otters don't seem to mind that. They're still enjoying splashing around in the water. And I know we do have a fair bit still to do for this habitat, but we are going to put in 2 more animals, and we need to sort out all the education. I think we'll do that in the next video, because we did also make this huge guest area for our guests in this video. So I think we'll probably call it there and finish up that habitat in the next video. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like. It really helps the channel out, and I'll see you in the next one.